Hi crafters and welcome. So today is Sunday, December 7th, and we're going to go over the examples making a card with using this bundle, Hope, Joy, and Love. It is 14 pieces for stamps. It is 12 dice. Okay, now on the card I'm mostly going to focus on the stamps because, as you'll see in my examples, I did a lot with the dies on my examples. Okay, first thing first, I'm going to use my Misty. I was going to use the new Misty Light, but I just think this one works a little bit better when I'm doing multiple stampings. All right, so I'm going to put this right at the 1 inch mark and right up against there because I think that's where I lined it up. Yep, looks good. Let me get my head in there, sorry. All right, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of my spots. I don't use my spots enough, and I was cleaning out a drawer and found a bunch of them. So these are ones that are currently out of our 50 colors. I think I have 26 of them. A lot of them come from Paper Pumpkin subscription because you get a ink spot with everyone. So I know I have more somewhere. Just these are the ones I found for right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have lined up the Love, Joy, and Hope on this cardstock. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take Cherry Cobbler and I'm going to try to just get on the Love. Now the good thing about the Misty, if I miss a spot, I can go back and take care of it. So a little pressure there. Let's go ahead and, ooh, not what I want to do. All right, let's go ahead, go back on here. I think I used Real Red yesterday and it was acting a lot better. This Cherry Cobbler. And that's one thing, I had to order a new Cherry Cobbler pad and re-inker because I try to do the re-inker. Now I don't get a lot of re-inkers, but it was really thick. It was like hard to get it out. So all right, so we have that Love on there. I'm okay with it. There's a little bit of a empty spot there, but like I said, I'm okay with it. And the L down there, but I really don't want to get near that E. Let's see if this looks any better. Just do a little finger press there. All right, I'm good with that. Now I'm going to do Shaded Spruce for the Hope. You can see there's a little bit left on it. Shaded Spruce is a really dark, like an almost like an evergreen. So let's go ahead, get some more layers on there. Press a little bit on that E there. And we'll go ahead and make sure that looks pretty good. So that E is still, get a little more pressure there. All right, so now that looks good. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I think for the Joy, I think I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. All right, so on this, again, I'm trying to stay away from that E so I don't contaminate colors. Do one more inking. All right, and I just want to let you know these spots, I mean, these were all already open, so I don't even know how old they are, but they're probably a little bit old. All right, so let's go ahead, just for now, let me put a piece in there just to keep that from getting on my sticky mat. Let's put that on my chair for right now. Okay, so, oh, when I lifted it up, look at that. it's smeared. And that's one thing I've also noticed about cherry cobbler. It takes a long time for it to dry. I mean, look at that. Oh, I don't like that. Let me go ahead, let me do it again. Get a lot of that off. All right, I'm gonna leave it, but as you can see, it got very modeled like. So what I'll do is I'll take my, after it dries, I'll take my sand eraser and I'll get rid of that. Okay, so let's go in, and I think I want to do all of my O's with Gorgeous Grape. Ooh, is this one not open? All right, hang on a second. Let me grab all my duplicates. Here's all my duplicates. So let's see if I have a Gorgeous Grape in there that's already open. This one is open. A little bit of a lid too, so we'll see how well it works. All right, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to grab I think for Love, I'm going to do them all in purple. Just so there's some consistency, but we'll see how it looks. Get that up there. All right, I'm going to go a little bit over. You might see my head. So I have Love. Oh, I don't want to do that again. Joy, I think I'll do the Dove. I only got some ink on there, but we're going to be trimming it down, so don't worry. And Hope, let's do, I think we'll do the Snowflake. Let's keep it on a little bit of a lighter note. All right. Yeah, it's kind of dreary in Chicagoland, so that's why it's a little dark. Probably should turn on my light. Let me see if, oh, I can't because it's on my phone. I was gonna turn on my side light, not my overhead. All right, so we have that. If we wanted to color in, we could with our blends. So let's do a little bit of blue on the Dove. Let's do a little bit of a lighter, oh, that lid didn't feel like going on. Let's do a little bit of a lighter red. Is this Poppy Parade? Let me see. Yeah, that's Poppy Parade. I think I want to do real red. I think this is real red. Oh no, this is Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to do Poppy Parade. And I want to show you, look how, to me that almost looks pinkish. But if I go to the brush end, it seems to be darker. You see that? So I don't know if it's the amount of ink. Now again, my blends are old too. I don't have to replace stuff very often, so. All right, and I'm just gonna leave the Hope the way it is. All right. Now I'm thinking I want to use ephemera or something in there. So let's look and see what we have for ephemera. I may not have any holiday ephemera left. Let me see. Let's look in here, which I think is, oh, that one right there. All right. Let's see if we can find something that is a pretty good size that will fill in that blank spot. don't think I want Noel. Do we want to do 'Tis the Season? I feel like if we do, we need to put something in the background. I can't think. Let me open up this pack because I don't want to do Noel. Well, that's kind of pretty. That. Thinking of you this Christmas. Maybe that. Here's Noel, but I think we would have to color that. So let me see. Because I've used a lot of these. So let me see if there's something different. If I can even get into this. If there's something different I can use on one of the sheets. All right, so let's look at these. Oh, right away, I see this one. I like that Peace on Earth. Let's keep that in mind. Let's look through here. Oh, that one looks kind of nice too. Oh, I like that. All right, but we want to kind of put a little color on it. So let's go ahead and let's take, let's see, what color do I want? Let's do the ivory. Sorry, bring it up here so you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. This was from the kits when they had the skin tones. Oh, and it's I think I might have run to the end of this one, but we're going to go for it. We've started it, we're going to end it. Like I said, I don't replace my blends very often. It's only when the tip gets broken that I usually replace them. Just on that corner edge there. And just to kind of, now it's gonna actually settle as it sits. But let me move this out of the way for a second. Oh, I just touched that right in. I do think I want to do just a little bit of some splatter on there. Oops, did I do the right end? Yep, I did. Let's see if I got anything on there. With hardly any sun out, it's really hard to see. Yeah, I got some on there. Just a little bit. That'll be good enough. All right, so let's go ahead and pop that up. So here's my dimensionals that I put packing tape on the back so it hangs onto those backings so they don't get all over your floors. Trick I learned from Robin Armbreath. Oh, sorry about that. You know, it's Sunday. It's game day, so our football chain is going at it already, apparently. All right, so let me get this straight on here. Perfect. Let me grab out card base. That looks good. I'm wondering, I'm hoping this is dry enough. We'll see. See if I can get, oh no, it's smearing even more. That's horrible. All right, I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and then I'm gonna use that, and maybe I'll use the color blender, the color lifter, to get some of that off, because I really don't like the way that looks. But that's what's gonna happen for right now, because we're gonna get this card done. And I should have used Real Red like I did yesterday, because that blend looked good. I'm afraid to touch that corner. Grab my tweezers. That way it gets on them and not me. All right. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm just gonna kind of put this all in here. I'll clean it up later while the games are on. Ooh, quite the mess over here. All right, so there you are. There's what we worked on this morning. All right, let me show you what I did yesterday. So here, I used a lot of those dies, layered them on there. I should have popped a couple of them up, but I didn't. So there's that one. And then here is the one that I did on the Finish It Friday episode. So that's kind of, it's not really, there you go. Isn't it's focusing now? There you go. So if you want to see that, go to my Finish It Friday episode from a couple days ago. You'll see how that one was created. I also was kind of playing around. This is on a smaller one. I'm not sure if I like it so much. I thought about finishing it up. And if I do finish it up, I'll go ahead and post it. But yeah, I thought it would look, it's the smaller one. So, you know, it's more of a 3 3/4 by 5. So I could put the O's in there or whatever. And then put a greeting down here. So still thinking about what I want to do with that one. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Give me that thumbs up. Have a great Sunday. Hope you didn't get too much snow yesterday. I know that a lot of the area was supposed to get that winter storm. Hopefully it didn't pass. Hopefully, if it passed over you, it was not horrendous, because we've gotten a lot of snow in our area recently. All right, guys, I'm just blubbering on. So now I just dropped my glue. All right, time for me to get off and get some more cards done for my craft show coming up on Saturday. So I'm going to get off the air and get back to work. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.